tree. This is my home. This is my family. Centuria, 100 Ouroboric Novels by Giorgio Manganelli. Bye. A man who had not killed anyone was sentenced to death for murder. He was said to have killed for reasons of financial self-interest, a business partner whose private conduct he intended neither to explain nor to comment upon. All things considered, he could see it might easily have been his fate, since the person in question had been his partner, to receive a more opprobrious condemnation. The judges have even admitted evidence that he, the condemned man, had been ignobly swindled. In truth, even while having been certain of it, he had never attempted to determine if he had been swindled or to what degree. He had mentally accepted the figure of 2/3 as a reasonable approximation. In actual fact, he had discovered at the trial the fraud had been far smaller. In this sense, the trial had cheered him up. It had given him the certainty of his friends having been a cheat, but to discover he also had been timid and restrained had been profoundly moving. The man attempted to explain that he had been convinced of having been swindled of 2/3, and all the same never contemplated murder. How could he have killed for so small a wrong? It was useless. He heard it pronounced that his personality was flawed, and that he suffered from delusions of omnipotence. All the same, he was not insane, even though, more than an inclination, he had a kind of love for insanity. He saw that the observation was not ungrounded. From that moment on, he had made no attempt to defend himself in any rational or properly argued way. For it to have been his lot, a man mild-mannered to the point of slothfulness, to end up in the court, accused of homicide, struck him as so wondrous and improbable as to lead him to conclude that he had realized one of his life's greatest themes. The achievement of an objective insanity, not only his own, but a structural insanity, in which everything is firmly interconnected, perfectly deducible, perfectly concluded. Delusions of omnipotence? He was truly omnipotent. Since he, the innocent party, had been held to be guilty of homicide, he, and he alone, was the cornerstone of the whole demented structure. What a difficult role. He could not lie, since finally he had found his way into a world of true reality. Nor could he simulate madness without endangering the entirety of the edifice of madness. Considerable cunning would have to be brought to bear, and he was quite well stocked.